Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Conversations with Coach Ivy. We have a special treat today. We have all the way from Nigeria, Coach Emmanuel, and he's going to share some interesting facts with us as he has a unique perspective as it pertains to entrepreneurship, leadership, and passion. And so, without further delay, I'm going to introduce to you again. This is Coach Emmanuel. How are you doing over there?
I am great. It's awesome being with you, and I thank you for actually giving me the privilege to do this with you today.
Absolutely. It is an honor. It is truly an honor. Anytime coaches can come together and share information and then take that information and put it out into the universe so that others can learn is always a treat to me. So we are going to get started, right? So let's start with what is your niche as a coach? Tell us.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So basically, what I do is that I help coaches and course creators who feel neglected in a saturated market
Mm,
become the authority that their ideal client only wants to listen to and buy from.
mm.
So that's basically has been my focus.
Right. So you mentioned to me in one of our conversations that you were a cross creator. So tell us about that. What exactly does that mean?
Awesome. So being a course creator is the art of actually leveraging your expertise. It's like teaching many what you already know or have garnered over the years. So instead of holding what you know to yourself, perhaps as an HR professional
Hmm.
or you have served in a particular position, you are able to share your expertise with many individuals, not just in your country alone, but across the globe. So we the you use a digital product to actually create or include your knowledge in such that everyone across the globe are able to access and learn from.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, well, thank you for educating us on that term. So now let's talk about your superpowers. As a coach, we all have superpowers. We will identify our niches and our specialties, but at the end of the day, the undercurrent, our magic sauce, right? So tell us, please, what are your superpowers?
Superpower. All right. So basically, based on my experience and my history, if I should call it that, my superpower is actually giving people a voice.
Wow.
And so, and so I've been one over the years that tend to actually feel that my voice is not important, that
Mm,
there are a lot of persons already out there in the space doing the work. So what's the need or the essence of me adding my voice to that space? That will it be regarded? Will it be welcomed? And all of those. So having discovered that truly my voice is important
yes.
and would be important because no one has the expertise, the story, the results,
Mm,
and the history that I have experienced so far. And
mm.
so that means that it would surely be important. So seeing that and having gotten that for myself, I help others also in getting their own voice.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
able to define their voice in the market.
Wow, their voice in their market. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I like that. Their voice in the market. And so, to my fellow entrepreneurs, regardless to what your industry is, finding your voice in your market. You might have to call Coach Emmanuel to get some special tips and some training and learn some strategies on how to find your voice in the market. See, we're already getting some nuggets. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. I love it. So now if you could please share with us, what do you live by as a coach? What gets you going? What keeps you fired up, right? What do you live by as a coach?
Basically, what I live by as a coach is making people relevant. It's
Mm,
very key, it's very important because one of the things that I have come to discover is that when you try to um, when you try to live by the status quo, your
mhm,
voice could be drowned. You
mm,
would not have any relevance in the marketplace. You will not be able to establish yourself as a person of value, of importance. And so,
right.
what I live by is helping individuals become relevant so that
Mm,
once they stand, people respect them, people value them, and people recognize them as an expert, which is key. If they are able to um, do whatever it is that they plan to do with of the gift and the talent and the experience that they have.
mm. Wow. Wow. So that's what keeps you going, right? I love it. I love
Exactly.
it. I love that, Coach Emmanuel. Thank you for sharing. So, how can professionals, I work with a lot of professionals, how can they leverage their expertise, which you as a cross creator, that's your gig, right? How can professionals
Yes.
leverage their expertise in order to make additional income?
Awesome. 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 So basically, the truth is that if you are working 9 to 5,
Mhm,
you might not really have time to want to focus on an additional stuff in
mhm,
as much as you want to generate those source of revenue. But
mm,
one of the things that you have got to discover is that if you don't have a personal brand being built now,
mm,
once you are done with the company or the organization where you are working with, whatever it is that you are known for could just be wiped away in an instant. It could be forgotten in an instant. So I
mhm.
developed what I refer to as this lazy way of actually establishing your personal brand,
Okay.
even without having your website or having any of those funnels or tech that people
Okay.
talk about in the marketplace. Basically, it's all about leveraging your expertise, which is
Mhm,
very important because the truth is that you've known something. Even in that particular position where you are, you
yeah.
have known something. Even with the experience you have gotten over time in life, you know something, and it's something that you can share with others. And so, actually, this particular aspect or the lazy part of building your personal brand is all about you building your email list.
Mm, okay.
You building your email list. What I refer mean by that is actually having people that want to hear from you,
Mm,
share the knowledge that you have gotten so far. So you are not just the one trying to get them. No, they have indicated interest that, yes, I want to hear from you, Emmanuel. I want to know whatever it is that you know. Tell me, teach me, train me.
mhm,
And once you are able to build all of those, then
mhm,
you can then begin to bring out a workshop, a paid workshop. And
mm,
because of over time, they have come to know you, like you, and trust you.
mhm,
When you put out the workshop, they would begin to pay for it easily and willingly. And then from there, you can now begin to establish maybe program that you want to train people from, moving them from point A to point B. And this is
mhm.
just you using 5 to 10 minutes of your time sending an email to
Right.
all of those persons that have indicated interest to want to hear from you.
Mhm, mhm.
The lazy man will.
Yes. So I like this. So I'm going to recap just to make sure I got it right. So as a professional working a 9 to 5, and let me say to my professionals that are listening, right? He said something that I always talk about when I'm working with my clients. He says, when you're done with that 9 to 5, when you no longer working with that employer, I don't know if you guys caught that. Who are you? You have a personal brand, number one. And number two, he talks about how you have knowledge. You do have information that others want to know. You are an expert at something. So you can utilize that information,
Precisely.
right? And so you talked about one, establishing the personal brand, and you talked about a tool that helps us to do that, and that's the website. Got it? Then you said create an email list. So gather the emails that you already have or start collecting emails. You can even collect emails through your website. Then start sharing your knowledge and your information through the emails, right? And then from there, you're going to create a workshop that you ultimately can have them charge them, right? Have a ticket sale,
Exactly.
have them pay for
Exactly.
your knowledge in your workshops. But can you share with me, Emmanuel? And I saw your wheels turn, and you wanted to throw something in there. But I want to ask about the email list. Between sharing your knowledge, sending emails, and actually executing your workshop, what kind of time frame does that look like? Shouldn't it be a little time that you're sending emails, sharing knowledge, kind of getting people intrigued? What does that time frame look like? What would you suggest?
Okay. So basically, before I answer that, permit me to drop that you actually do not need a website
Mm-hmm.
for you to execute this lazy man way. You don't
Mm-hmm.
actually need a website to do that. Basically, you can harness. There are platforms available for that now. Facebook group, your Facebook
Mm-hmm.
profile, LinkedIn,
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Instagram, whichever
Yeah.
platform that you are on. Yes, you can harness any
Mm-hmm.
of those. And again, also that this, when you are sending your emails, it takes about just 5 to 10 minutes, and you are done and can go about to do whatever it is that you focus on during your 9 to 5. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to just put that out there because it's important and it's a lazy way. So and you
Yeah.
still get the result.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basic so basically moving from that point of you sharing your value and you getting like moving over to paid workshop. Okay, it's like I'm I- I'm like, let's assume you have experience. Let me use an example. You have experience with dating, and you know how exactly it is for you to actually woo the man of your dreams. You've had experience with that. You've also helped others in an informal setting doing that. You've got that knowledge. You've helped your three of your friends just do that, not just something that they pay you for, but for free.
Yeah.
And then exactly. And seeing that people have such kind of thing, they've tried it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Most times, people would not want to wait for you to have to say, "I need a paid workshop,"
Mm-hmm.
based on how based on how the emails will be constructed. They might even tell you, "Please, do you have any paid program? Do you have any coaching program? I want to sign
Oh.
up for it. I can't wait." Why? Because what you are doing is that you are trying to
Mm-hmm.
address the problems and pain that
Mm-hmm.
they have,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, so, so most times people don't have to wait for a why to actually reach out to you even before you begin to put
Ah,
out your paid program. Yes,
gotcha.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
gotcha. Okay, okay.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, because a lot of things that I've done, a lot of programs that I've started, services that I've actually, provided to individuals, Oftentimes it's because someone asked me if that's what I did, like, hey, do you do a workshop just on LinkedIn? And so of course I totally understand that. So it's kind of like that inquiry, right? Or kind of building up that demand, and you just kind of take it from there. That makes sense to me. Thank you, coach. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let me ask you this. So what's next? What is one question that you would have every professional ask themselves before they prepare for their next?
All right. So basically, the question that I would ask, that every professional entrepreneur needs to ask themselves, is, why are you scared of being different?
Yeah.
Because actually being different is your superpower.
Mm-hmm.
It is your superpower. Let's assume you know how to do, like, you are good at, you have experience budgeting. So
Right.
over time, you know how to budget in such a way that you get the results that you want to get, or you have experience even with increasing someone's credit score.
Yeah.
Now, the way that you would go about that can be unique to you. But most times we tend to hide all of those things.
Yes.
We tend to keep it to ourselves because we believe that it does not meet the status quo, it doesn't meet what is present already.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is that, yes, they might have heard it before, but they
Mm.
have not heard it from you.
Yes.
And most times, the stories and experience, and
Yeah.
most times the stories and experience of those that you it seems that you are listening to, most times they don't connect with it, but they could be able to connect with your own story. They could
Mhm.
connect with your experience.
That's
They could
good.
connect with having just $5 in their account and not knowing where the next meal is coming from. But they
Mm.
could not connect maybe with the person that you think that they might have been listening to. So you need to understand that your difference is your superpower.
Mm.
So instead of hiding, you need to showcase it. You need to highlight it. You
Mm.
need to bolden it. You need to bring it out there because it is what exactly the set of people that you want to address want to hear. And that is kind of solution that they are looking out for.
Mm.
Yes. So why are you hiding the fact that you are different?
Wow.
Why
And
are you
here's
hiding the fact that you are different?
different. I love it. And you talking about leaving you all with a nugget. Coach Emmanuel has brought it for us. Why are you hiding the fact that you are different? And you're preaching to me because I most certainly tend to hide, right? And so I've hid for years, right? And I've really tried to minimize myself in efforts to do what? Blend in, right? And you even mentioned the ideal of, you don't fit in or meet the status quo, right? But we're all designed uniquely for a reason. And I liked how you talked about, hey, two people can give the same exact speech, right? But it's your story that makes the difference. It's your story that resonates with people differently. It's your $5 in the account story that will make the difference in the speech that is given, right? In the book that is written, whatever the case may be. So I love that. You have to stand out and dare to be bold and different, right? Because there are people waiting on you, and there are billions of people, right, in the world, right? And so you never know who you're going to connect with. You never know who's waiting on you. Lives can be changed simply because you chose to stop hiding, right? And we definitely tend to blend in the workplace. Okay. We seem to just kind of dumb ourselves down, minimize ourselves, keep our
Absolutely.
nose to the ground, and do the job that we are asked to do. And that's it. right? And so Coach Emmanuel is challenging you to stop hiding and be different so that you can what? Make a difference, right? So that is his tip
Absolutely.
for today. I love it. You are coaching today. Absolutely. I love it. So tell us, because you have so much knowledge and experience. Please share with everyone how they can contact you if they want to work with you, if there's some things they want to work on. How can people reach you, Coach Emmanuel?
Awesome, awesome. So basically for you to reach me, and let me just put it out here right now. If you're watching this live, for the benefit of watching this live on Coach Ivy's page, website, once you reach out to me and you mention Coach Ivy, I am giving you, for the first 10 set of persons, they get to pay $10. And what with exactly, and with that, because that means the next set of persons that will come after that actually would be increased. With that, basically, what you are going to learn is you will learn the way that, number one, coaches start out when they are building their email list and they remain broke. So you are
Mhm.
going to avoid that particular angle.
Okay.
Also, you are going to learn how exactly it is to build a tribe, a
Mhm.
cult,
Yeah.
a following, such
Mhm.
that when you are ready, this set of people, they want to eat up your offers. They are ready to learn from you, to pay for your program, your course, your product, whether it costs $15, $1,000, $2,500, they are ready to take it. Why? Because now they are your loyal followers, loyal buyers, loyal customers. And three, you are going to learn the exact way to put out what I refer to as your lead magnet. That is what you get people into your email list,
Mhm.
that would get people that would want to stay with you all through the
Right.
program. So it is
Mhm.
different from what is there. So just for $10 for the first 10 set of people with the code Coach Ivy, please, you must use her name so that I will know that you are coming from this particular talk and you'll get access to it. And
Yeah.
so to reach out to me, once you send an email to Clerks International17 at gmail.com, one of my team members would actually respond to that. That is KLESINTL 17 at gmail.com. Or if you send me a message directly, like, no, I want to speak to you directly, I want to hear from you, you can send me a message on Facebook
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
via facebook.com/Emmanuel.Aginam. Emmanuel.Aginam, and then you can have direct access to me. Thank you, Coach
Yes.
Ivy.
Yes, thank you so much. And yes, he is very personable. And Facebook Messenger, you can always get him through Messenger. I'll tell you that. And so please reach out to him. You know, he's got this special code, this offer that I didn't even know was coming, right? So make sure you use Coach Ivy when you reach out to him so that you can get his special when you get ready to work with him. So again, his special, his niche, his superpowers are going to be very valuable to you. It's already blessed us today. Thank you so much for your nuggets. We appreciate you. What time is it there? Because it's morning. It's morning for us. What time is it for you?
It's about 40 minutes past 5
Okay, so it's in the afternoon for you.
this
Okay,
evening.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so please continue to enjoy the rest of your day, coach. Continue to do what it is that you do. Continue to spread
Thank
your
you.
your passion everywhere. We really appreciate you taking out this time with us. I know that you're very productive, not busy, and so we really value your time. We value you. And as I close out, I want to close out with being different, right? I want to close out with that because I want to remind you again that being different makes a difference. So how can things change if you are the one that is waiting, right? You are the one that is hiding ultimately. So things can't change if you don't step out and allow yourself to be different. Things will remain the
Absolutely.
same because it requires you and only you, okay, to make a move, make a shift. All right. So I am signing off. I am Coach Ivy with Ivy Grade Career Services. And here again, we have Coach Emmanuel here on Conversations with Coach Ivy. We thank you all for watching. Make sure you follow Coach Emmanuel. Make sure you reach out to him again over there in Nigeria. We appreciate you so much. You all have a great and phenomenal day. And remember, I'm here as you are preparing for your next. Signing off, Coach Ivy.